If you're like me, you've been playing Elden Ring non-stop since its debut, and nobody would blame you, except probably your significant other or your boss, but screw them, right? While the game is fantastic, it does have a knack for not helping the player in any way, shape, or form, and that is why I'm here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick guide on Mount Gelmir. I'll be showing you where to go, what items to look for, and which enemies you should be ready to run past. So stick around, because you're not going to want to miss a second in today's video. Getting to Mount Gelmir is no easy task. Much like everything else in the game, getting to the base of the mountain itself is not easy. In fact, it's actually pretty difficult, but again, like everything else in the game, you'll be rewarded for your triumph. There are 3 ways to begin your journey up the mount. 2 of the ways begin with you being teleported to Volcano Manor, which is at the top of the mountain, but there's one way that will start you at the bottom and make you climb your way to the top. In order to be teleported to the top, you can either die at the bottom of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria, which will see you respawn back to Volcano Manor, but before you click off this video and go do that, be warned. If you do this option, firstly, you must be killed by the boss's attack that sees it open itself up and pull you inside of it with tentacles, or else you'll not respawn at the top of the mountain. Furthermore, if you manage to die in the correct way, you must fight an even more difficult boss if you wish to proceed into the manor, so I don't recommend following this method, especially because the other 2 methods are easier. Another way to get teleported straight to the top is to get an invitation to Volcano Manor. Getting the invitation is pretty simple. You'll first need to speak with an NPC named Raya, who can be located in the Liurnia of Lakes region, who will task you with retrieving her necklace. If you do this for her, she'll reward you with an invitation to the manor. However, the invite does not magically get you there. You need to activate the Grand Lift of Dectus or climb the ruin-strewn precipice in order to get to Atlas Plateau, which again is not as simple as the other method that I'm about to tell you about. The more traditional way of starting your trip up Mount Gelmir is to first reach the Atlas Plateau. You have to do that anyway for 2 of the 3 methods, so honestly you have no choice in this matter. Once there, find a map of the region, which will be located from the road from Grand Lift Dectus. After that, make your way west until you find a rope bridge. Cross it and find the Bridge of Inequity Site of Grace, and you're on your way to progressing up the mountain. Start making your way to the base by proceeding through a battleground. After you've reached the correct spot to start your journey, you'll be met with a battlefield that has just seen a nasty war. There will be enemies riddled amongst you in the place, but don't worry, you can actually make your way past every single one of them. You're going to want to stay to the left side of the screen and hug the mountainside as closely as you can. If you can do this correctly, you should eventually come across a portion of the mountain that has 2 torches and a very large ladder. If you're quick enough, you can begin your ascension right then and there, but you will be met with resistance. That's right, a boss does await you at the base of the ladder, but you can simply begin your climb, but she will begin to throw large objects at you, which can stop your climb and even knock you off the ladder. If that's the case, you can of course try and beat the boss in combat and reap the rewards, but if you just continue climbing, you can make it to the top without having to fight her. Once you've reached the top, there will be more enemies awaiting you, but they're all crouched down and not facing you, which means they're an easy kill if you strike fast enough. However, once you reach a certain point, you'll once again be met with a boss. This boss hurls lightning down at you, but they're honestly easy to avoid. This boss also uses a large club to do a full 360-degree attack, which can be easily dodged. You can either fight and defeat this boss, or you can distract him and make your way around him to the ladder he's guarding, because that is the only way up the mountain from there. However, before you make your way to that boss, make sure to look around the siege tower and coffins, as there are numerous golden runes around. Once you've made your way up the ladder 4 being guarded by that boss, you'll find yourself with a few options. There are 2 ladders presented to you. However, they both end up leading you to the same place, but they offer very different journeys along the way. The left ladder will bring you to a merchant, and the right ladder has some extra options for you to try. The right ladder brings you to a group of knights, and then eventually a group of demi-humans and a volcano cave that is optional. Of course, if you do choose to make your way through the cave and defeat the demi-human Queen Margot, you'll be rewarded with a jar cannon weapon. Either way you choose, when you're finished, you'll want to head left, which will bring you to a rope bridge that will lead you straight to the 9th Mount Gelmir campsite, Site of Grace, which of course is where you'll want to go, so you can rest up for the remainder of your journey. If you've gotten this far, keep your chin up because you're almost there. Once you've finished your rest, you can continue pushing your way towards Volcano Manor. You'll immediately see a ladder to the left and a spirit spring to the right. You're going to want to saddle up and make your way to the right up the spirit spring. If you want to go up the ladder to the left, you can, but be warned, that journey will cost you a great deal of time and effort, and the path to the right is much faster and safer. If you go to the right, you'll be met with the presence of the full-grown falling star beast, because of course you will. What did you think, this would be easy? You can try and face him right then and there if you want, but you can also make your way around him, postponing your brush with death, and make your way to the right where you'll find a big crowd of rocks that act as a bridge. If you stay on that, it will lead you to a path that will eventually lead you to a group of marionette soldiers and a slew of white footprints, which is of course a dead giveaway that there's an invisible dung beetle in the area. If you wish to be rewarded here, find the rock in the middle of the area which will be guarded by a single soldier. Kill the soldier, then wait atop the rock for the beetle to come and pace the rock. Once you notice him, land a single blow, and you'll be rewarded with the bow ash of war through and through. If you take a brief look around, you'll also likely notice the glowing tree around you, which obviously rewards you with a golden seed. Once you've received your gift or made your way through the crowd of enemies, you'll find the front door to Volcano Manor to the south of your previous location, which is guarded by a group of soldiers and a troll that spits madness at you. You can take the entire group down if you want, or you can ride past them all and unlock the front door to the manor, which in turn will reveal a site of grace to you in which you can rest up. And once all of that is complete, then that's it. You've finally made your way up Mount Gelmir and into Volcano Manor. There are tons of enemies and bosses around the manor though, so if you'd like to keep exploring, please do. There are a great deal of adventures to be had and rewards to reap. That's all we have for you guys today on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Have you made your way up the mountain yet? If so, did this guide help you out? What guide should we do next? Let us know what you have to say down in the comment section below. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like on the video and to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss a single upload from us here at the channel. Thank you all once again, and we'll see you all in the next video.